All right, full confession. I'm here for kind of selfish reasons too. They're not unrelated to what's been going on here today. Let me start with the fact that almost 70 years ago, Martin Luther King stood in this city and professed that he has a dream. I'm here to tell you I have a nightmare. My nightmare is that sometime in the not so distant future, somebody's going to ask, how did they get away with discriminating against Asians so much? Even if they were so skilled and so hardworking and so talented. I fear the answer to that question will always be, well, they had to let the black kids in somehow. I don't want that future. And that's why I'm here. We all know about the deleterious effects of anti-Asian discrimination when it comes to race-based quotas. But I do not want to lose sight of the fact that this is very disempowering to black students, students of color in general, but especially black students. What's going on here is that the lowering of standards, the eradication of aptitude tests, of advanced placement courses, of a proper education for a pluralistic and civil society, and obviously anti-Asian discrimination, is all being done in our name. It's being done in the name of black people. The term black is going to be synonymous with ineptitude, incompetence, infantilization, nonage, a lack of rigor, and a depressing lack of dignity. And those stigmas will maintain, they will concretize if we don't do something about race-based quotas. So, if I'm being honest, I'm here, because of my own pride, yes. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons to be against race-based quotas. But I want to say that generic affirmative action, what this was supposed to be from the Civil Rights Act of 1964, it only meant we were going to make a concerted effort to make sure that traditionally marginalized groups knew the opportunities they now had, and we would make sure that they are not discriminated against based on race. Sounds good to me. But a race-based quota system, and that's what this is, it does nothing but perpetuate the politics, the pedagogy, and the normalization of low expectations. I do not want that. I get a lot of pushback, obviously, for this. But it's very interesting when the pushback comes from a white person. When a white person hears me say, I have faith in black students, I have pride in them, I know they can do it, I know they have what it takes, I'm called a white supremacist. From a white person. Now, yeah, it's funny now, but at the time, my mind was blown. But this is where we are. I am not going to be called something so ugly for believing in black people. I'm not going to do that. We've gone through so many atrocities, right? The slave trade, slavery itself, Jim Crow. There's an argument to be made that we are one of the strongest groups on the planet, yet we are being defined as the weakest. And affirmative action, race-based, quota affirmative action, is doing just that. We didn't run from attack dogs, we didn't run from fire hoses, but we're running from standardized tests. I don't get it. I don't want that either. So, I will end with this. This whole thing isn't just anti-Asian, it's also anti-black. Yes. Anti-Asian sentiment is in the fact that regardless of their successes, their accomplishments, they're not being recognized for that. And it's anti-black because we are becoming synonymous with ineptitude, the personifications of ineptitude. And that is my nightmare. I don't want that to come true. Thank you.